Good morning, Whalers Nation, and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's special presentation of the Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from the NHS Field Hockey Field as the MIAA Division 3 tournament once again comes to Nantucket. It'll be the third consecutive year that your Whalers will host a playoff game. This will be a familiar foe in the Nauset Warriors. It is the round of 32 game. The Whalers concluded another very successful season, going 12-5-1 in the regular season, earning a number 13 seed in this year's tournament. Nauset navigated a very tough schedule to earn a number 20 seed in Division 3. They finished the regular season 5-10-3. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whaler Sports, alongside Pavlin Alexiev, one of our football players up on the camera. Thanks very much to him for joining us. And, of course, it would not be a Whalers broadcast without Charles Douglas. He'll make sure everything goes as smooth as possible and, of course, makes us look as cool as we can here. And before we get to our game preview, I do want to thank our founding underwriter for the sports here on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued those efforts with their support of our live broadcast. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Whalers Athletics.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit HighlineCruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Cup.
Want to welcome you back to the Nantucket High School Field Hockey Fields, just moments away from the player intros, opening face-off. We are under slightly breezy conditions here, but shouldn't affect play really. Obviously, this weekend was already a blowout of wind and rain, so happy to have the sunshine here and happy to get the boats back to action here. Of course, Nauset making the trek over here. The Whalers field hockey program, man, they have been riding one of those waves of success as they have qualified for the postseason here for the 5th consecutive year. And they will be hosting an opening round game for the 3rd year in a row, a testament to the coaches Weber, as I don them. Dan and Beth Weber, in their 7 years at the helm, have established a winning culture that's just been instilled in these Whalers, and they have played a tough Cape and Islands league and dueled with the best in both Division 3 and Division 4, and are primed for yet another tournament run that begins today with a 3rd matchup this year with the Nauset Warriors. The Whalers defeated Nauset right here 3-0 behind Marin Mooney's 2 goals, but that was early on in the campaign, just game 2. These two teams then battled to a 1-1 tie off island just almost 12 days ago. Nantucket coming in with a stingy defense, giving up just 12 goals all season. They are anchored by netminder and co-captain Shelby Harriman, one of the 8 seniors on the squad. She has been the Whalers goalie for the past 3 years. Sadie Passion, Clementine Kelly, and Rowan Paul will be leaned upon to score as Marin Mooney, unfortunately, will not be available today. She is battling an injury, and unfortunately, the senior captain will not play today. So someone else going to have to step up and put the ball in net for the Whalers to move on here in the round of 32. Nantucket has a complete team. Obviously, they finished the season strong, 5-1-1 in their last 7 games after winning their first 5 games of the season, including wins over this Nauset team, as I mentioned, Falmouth as well, and last year's playoff opponent, Westport. DY tripped them up 1-0 to end that streak at 5 games. But, again, DY in the top of Division 4, the number 2 team. And, again, they played amongst the very best in both Division 3 and Division 4. Of course, atop this division, which we will talk about, is an undefeated Uxbridge team, and Sandwich that has just a lone defeat and a tie. 15-1-1 are the 2 top teams in Division 3. Nauset under head coach Tia Responte. They qualified for the tournament as a number 20 seed. They do have youth in net, both a freshman and sophomore on the roster, and they certainly will be tested today. It'll be Cecilia Hand in net. She has grown into the position after taking on the challenge of playing a new position in goalie just this year. She does have an older sister who is senior Chloe as one of the forwards the Whalers will have to contend with, along with sophomore Maeve Kennelly, who came over from ice hockey to make an impact on this team this season. And as I said, they faced off just 12 days ago, so they will certainly be familiar with each other's tactics, and this should be a great display of Division III field hockey. As we get set here, we're about 6 minutes away, so we'll take one more break here on the NSC and NCTV and come back with the player introductions, national anthem, and our opening face-off here as your Whalers are going to be taking on the Warriors from Nauset in the round of 32. We're in the playoffs, baby. Cannot wait to get the action underway here. We'll be back here shortly on the NSC and NCTV.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club. Over time, Whaler pride has grown into something far more than just wins and losses on the scoreboard.
Once a Whaler, always a Whaler. 1, 2, 3, Whalers!
Una vez un Whaler, siempre un Whaler. Vamos!
What binds us is Whaler pride. It has shaped our island and student athletes for generations.
Whaler pride isn't just a tradition, it's an identity, a legacy for families who choose to plant their roots here in this community all year round. It can bring generations of island families together, and for Wash Ashore children, it can transform an unfamiliar place into a new home. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics. It helps provide our teams with gear, additional travel expenses, and much more.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. From the homecoming to the pig roast, and most importantly, Hank, our school mascot. We're here to create a fun and welcoming atmosphere. More than money, we need members. And part of this club, you are a member, not just a volunteer. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Support our kids and Whaler pride by volunteering for the Booster Club. To learn more,
please email the address on the screen.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
It's over! It's over! The Whalers win! The Whalers win!
Here's your NSC Whalers play of the game.
Trey Hansel, right place, right time. The goalkeeper comes out and picks it up for Sandwich. Outlet to the far side of the field. Played back up the middle. Dangerous play right there, but it's handled by Barr. Barr gets knocked down there by Lebrecht. Nantucket with an opportunity here. Sent in, and in the back of the net for a goal. Oh, what a long shot right there, but the Whalers are on the board, and now they trail 2-1. Again, that wind might have taken it, and Cray Hansel might not have done the best job of judging it, but it goes in the back of the net, and the Whalers are on the board. That shot taken from about 30 yards out.
This NSC Play of the Game brought to you by Wicked Island Bakery, providing islanders and visitors wholesome natural food made from scratch daily at 7 Bayberry Court. For more info, visit wickedislandbakery.com.
I want to welcome back to field hockey as we get the players set up for the player introductions, national anthem, and our face-off coming up here in just a moment. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Nantucket High School, where your Nantucket Whalers will take on the Warriors from Nauset Regional High School in the Division 3 round of 32 game. For all in attendance today, please remember that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers today. We hope that you enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. We'd now like to introduce the starting lineups, beginning with the Nauset Warriors. Number 5, Henriette Von Lackum. Number 6, Mira Girardi. Number 7, Stella Weinberg. Number 12, Amari Brace. Number 15, Lucy Powers. Number 16, Chloe Hand. Number 18, Morgan Connery. Number 19, Zoe Bassett. Number 20, Maeve Kennelly. Number 26, Callie Murphy. And the goalkeeper, number 32, Cecilia Hand. Head coach, Tia Responte. Assistant coach, Rachel Alger. And now for your Nantucket Whalers starting lineup. Number 2, senior Sadie Patterson. Number 5, senior Clementine Kelly. Number 8, senior Lil Wolschlager. Number 9, one of the co-captains, senior Sophia Yelverton. Number 10, sophomore Rowan Paul. Number 13, junior Evie Phelps. Number 16, senior Eliza Mansfield. Number 18, senior co-captain Carly Ray. Number 19, junior Sophia Sullivan. Number 21, junior Ava Watson. And the goalkeeper, senior co-captain number 26, Shelby Harriman. Head coach Dan Weber, assistant coach Elizabeth Weber. Our officials for today's contest, Margaret Oberlander and Beth Tallerman. Thanks very much. We now ask if you could all please rise. There is a flag towards the buses at half-mast. We will play our national anthem and salute the flag. What a rousing rendition of the national anthem. I didn't know we had the Army marching band kicking around here, but lo and behold, we did. All right, kids, we are ready for some playoff field hockey. The postseason has come upon us. We'll talk about the other Whalers teams involved. Obviously, football undefeated. They will be hopefully hosting a game. We'll find out the details on the brackets coming up around 1 o'clock. Of course, as soon as we get any information, we will give it to you. We do want to, we're going to talk a little bit about football outside of the game as well. As you can see, the Warriors won the toss. They will be attacking from the right to left on your screen as they quickly try and maneuver it forward. Yeah, we will do our best to get you all the pictures here as the Whalers try and matriculate down the field here. Clementine Kelly unable to keep it as the Warriors once again get it into the corner. That's Carly Ray on defense. Whalers playing some man-to-man here. And the first whistle goes to the Warriors. This will set up an opportunity right away for Nauset. Whalers are there defensively. Warriors still on the attack. And Whalers get a call here, and that will send everyone running the other way as Nantucket tries to put it in play here. Intercepted. Shot deflected. High stick. And another opportunity from the arc for the Warriors. Have been aggressive here from the opening horn. Good job by the Whalers to deflect that pass. And Nantucket trying to get the other way. Warriors get the call. Just underway here from the field hockey fields. Whalers get the whistle here and see if they can move it up here. They have yet to be on the offensive side of things. Warriors took the opening whistle and have controlled the possession so far. And Nauset able to get to it here. Working the far side, here's Nantucket on the advance. Phelps just outside the arch, and Nantucket will get a whistle here, and Phelps will put it in. Denied initially, and Nauset gets the whistle there. Phelps, I believe, used the foot there. And out of bounds, that'll be Whalers to put it in. Still no score, and kicked by one of the Whalers. That'll be Nauset to put it in. Amari Brace stealing it. Blasted ahead over a stick of the Whalers. Here's Gonzalez. Moves it. Nice. Good defense there by Nantucket. Callie Murphy sends it to the far side. Run down by Nantucket. Play along the far sideline, out of bounds to Nantucket. And quickly up the sidelines come the Whalers. They get another whistle. Another whistle will reset the play here. Substitution coming in for the Warriors. Reese Ferguson awaits. She replaces number 15, Lucy Powers. Back and forth we've gone here. No shots on goal of the Whalers working their way down close to the arch. And Nauset gets the whistle. And Nantucket now with the chance. Here's Gonzalez, crossing pass deflected. Both teams have been good, solid on defense here. Nice play up the field by the Warriors. They get it across midfield, out of bounds to the Warriors with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left here on the clock. Still no score, just a couple of advances here by the Warriors. Whalers have yet to get a shot off. There's another whistle on the Warriors. Resets it for Nantucket. Lifted up. Oh, nice job by Amari Brace to avoid a defender, but the Whalers are there, and Brace gets whistled. Through the legs of Eliza Mansfield, and here's an advance by Nauset. Gonzalez is there. She tips it. Warriors stay with it. Whalers in good position on defense. Again, Shelby Harriman is a stone in net. And out of bounds, just ran out of room along the far sideline. It's Evie Phelps. And back the other way we go. Warriors with an infraction. And clock will stop. So our first penalty of the game is called on Morgan Connery. Nope, excuse me, Chloe Hand, number 16. The senior. Her younger sister is the goaltender for Nauset as the Whalers try and get up, just out of bounds there along that far sideline. But Nantucket gets the whistle, so they will advance up and put it in play here. So power play for another minute and 40 seconds. But the Warriors intercept. So Warriors down a player, but they have possession here and are on the attack. Again, these two teams played to a 1-1 tie just over a week ago. That was off island in Eastham, the home of the Warriors. As play continues in the neutral zone. Long midfield. Good job by the Warriors defense to control the possession despite being down a player. Phelps unable to control it, and here's Nauset on the attack once again. Blasted ahead, and that will roll all the way out of play. Whalers will put it in with just 20 seconds left on their power play. Whalers have yet to really mount an attack here despite being up a player. So good job by the Warriors penalty unit. Lifted up ahead. Rowan Paul waiting for it. And the Whalers will get the call here. Let's see if they can come up with something here as the clock on the penalty will expire. 2 seconds and back to full strength. But the Whalers have advantage here as they enter. Shot just wide of the mark. So first shot on goal for either squad. Got some altitude, but wide of the net. And Cecilia Hand, the sophomore for the Warriors. We'll try and keep the Whalers scoreless. That one popped up. Coach Weber proclaiming that it went off the stick, not just hit, but to no avail. Intercepted by the Whalers. They're on the move. Oh, good defense. Nice thievery there as the Warriors able to intercept. They get the call here and will look to advance. Nice job by number 9, Sophia Yelverton, the senior, getting the stick on it, interrupting that play. .420 left here in the first quarter, no score. Whalers with their first shot on goal here just a moment ago. Warriors advancing in. Here's a crossing pass. And the Whalers able to defend and will get the ball out of harm's way here. Warriors quick to intercept. Pass goes into the arch once again. Battle there between Sophia Yelverton and the Warriors offensive player, and Nauset will get it. And out of bounds, it'll be Whalers to put it in here as we approach the 3-minute mark. Nope, Nauset gets to it. Okay. Play it from the line here. Intercepted. Nice job by the Whalers defense. Phelps unable to keep it. Over the stick of a couple of players. Nauset gets to it. Whalers get the call here right in front of us. Play continues. Good job by number 6, Mira Girardi. Plays it all the way forward. Whalers will get to it, and that one will roll. Oh, saved momentarily, but that is a tough spot to it. Falls right off to the fence there. So if it gets any momentum, it will carry all the way out of bounds. 2:20 and counting here in the first quarter. No score in the round of 32, the MIAA Division 3 field hockey tournament. Coming to you live here from the field hockey fields, right across the street from the Boys and Girls Club here, next adjacent to the high school. On a nice fall afternoon. Nice job by Gonzalez to tip it away. She stays with it. Good effort by the Warriors, however, to win the possession. Whalers get the call. Good job by Lil Wolfschläger to battle for that possession. Stay with the Warriors offensive player. Carly Ray along the sideline there. Whalers get the whistle. Minute 30 left here in the first quarter. Still no score. Let's see if the Whalers can mount something here late in the first quarter. That's Rowan Paul working along the midfield stripe. She was the Whalers Player of the Week for girls sports. Congratulations to her. Gonzalez gets to it, and it'll be the Whalers to put it in here. Offside, the call. Pass deflected, but the Whalers keep possession. Little trip up as Clementine Kelly draws the whistle, and the Whalers will put it in. 30 seconds left here. Kelly with an opportunity. She gives it a whirl. And, just wide of the net. And it looked like it went off a Nauset Warrior, but they get the call, so they will put it in. As we are and we've reached the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break here on the NSC and NCTV. No score after one here in the round of 32 Division III field hockey.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit HighlineCruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carp.
He's got it! He's got it! Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
I want to welcome you back to the field hockey fields here, right at the top of the hill here for Nantucket High School. No score through one quarter of play. The Warriors will put it in here as they move a couple of camera guys out of the way here. I only had one shot on goal. That was by the Nantucket Whalers, as Clementine Kelly was able to get to one. So defense was the story between both teams. As the pass goes in, intercepted by the Whalers. Nice job. Rowan Paul moving through. She gets through one defender. Stays with it. Good pass. Kelly. Excuse me. Yeah, Kelly. As the Whalers get to it. Good defense on the back end by the Warriors. Play comes all the way out to midfield as Nauset flips the script. Tipped, and that one will be for Nantucket. Oh, good defense there on the far sideline. And good defense by the Whalers. So again, both of these teams very defense-minded, as Nantucket will once again put it in play here and try and get another shot on goal. Played up ahead. Nauset there defensively. Phelps trying to steal it back, goes off the stick. And the Warriors are able to get it up into position here offensively. Gonzalez there for Nantucket. Oh, good job by Nauset to try and get it into that arch area. And this will be another opportunity for Nauset from the arch. Shot all the way in. Harriman is there. First shot on goal for the Warriors. Shelby Harriman kicked it away, and it'll be Nantucket to put it in. Along the sidelines. Pass in front. Off the stick of the Warriors. They keep it in the arch here, though. Dangerous. And the Whalers get the call. So good job by the Nantucket defense, holding their own. Blasted near midfield and sent back in. Good battle in the neutral zone. Whalers get the call. Still no score. We're in the second quarter here. Round of 32, Division III, opening round of play here. First playoff game for any of the Whalers. The boys soccer team qualifying for the postseason tournament for the 21st time in a row. Congratulations to Coach Brannigan and his squad. They will travel off island on Monday, so tomorrow, to face the Assabet Valley High School in the preliminary round. They're hoping they would get a home game, but unable to pick up a win in that final game against Monomoy sealed their fate. We saw a couple of great games in some serious weather the last week. Survived the rain and wind to celebrate their seniors. Also celebrating the senior squad for the girls soccer team, falling just short of the playoffs after the loss to St. John Paul. Play continues here near the midfield stripe. Blasted ahead. Here's the Warriors with some numbers. Whalers able to recover. Gonzalez disrupts. She'll get to it, but the Warriors will put it in out of bounds. Play continues along the far corner, near side corner, I should say. Good job by the Whalers defense to intercept there. And they move up the sideline here. Paul looking for some space. She gets the whistle. Pass goes ahead. Paul gets a stick on it. Off her leg, so heading the other direction. And kept in play nicely. Wow, a good effort to keep it in play there along the sidelines. Finally, a whistle gives it to Nantucket. Still no score, just about 9 minutes left to play here in the first half. Kelly looking for some help. Gets it over to Evie Phelps, number 13, along the far sideline. Kicks it up, and the Whalers have some numbers here. Good job by the Warriors, but a whistle will give the Whalers a free opportunity here. And Nauset will now get play in here. Up to midfield, Nantucket is there. Phelps along the sideline. She avoids a couple of defenders, pops in front. So Phelps will put it in here. She's got some room. It into the arch. Nauset's there. .7:30 and counting here in the first half. Phelps looking to advance it. She will get the whistle. Evie Phelps gives it a good whack. Warriors are there. Carly Ray, number 18, looking to gain possession along the sideline. Good job by Amari Brace, as Nauset will put it in. Rowan Paul looking for it, unable to get to it. Ray gets the stick down, maneuvers through a couple of Warrior defenders. Liza Mansfield there as well. Wolschlager will put it in. Over the midfield stripe. Warriors are there. Nice job by Wolschlager to get it over. Whalers with some numbers here. It's going to roll a bit too far. Good effort to try and keep it in play along the far side, but running out of room as the clock continues to go. Under 6 minutes here left in the first half. Still no score. It has been a defensive battle. Evie Phelps able to get it in just wide of the net. Couple of Whalers giving chase. Rowan Paul there, number 10. Nearly got to it to keep it in play. In front of netminder Cecilia Hand, the sophomore for the Warriors. Carly Ray there. And Nantucket gets the call here. This will be a play in here with just about 5 minutes left here in the first half. Bounding ball. Whalers turn. Warriors are there, and they get the call. Beautiful autumnal afternoon here after the storm blasted through here the last couple of days. The wind has settled down here a little bit. And as Russ Murley would say, golden sunshine out there. Whalers matriculating into the offensive end here. Sent ahead. Inside the arch, here's the opportunity for Nantucket. Unable to get clean shot. Shot, ooh, just wide. Sets up another corner here for Nantucket. There's an opportunity for Nantucket with the corner. Back out front. Controlled. Carly Ray sends it in. Here's Oh, just over the stick. Saved in by Mansfield. And good job by the Warriors. Whalers unable to get a shot on goal. Battle along the far sideline. And Nauset gets the whistle. Approaching 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Still no score. Defense has prevailed here so far. A bit of a late start here today. The high line running still a little bit late. So thanks for bearing with us here as we get things going here in the round of 32 game. Clementine Kelly plays it in. Whalers on the advance. Phelps maneuvering through some Warrior defenders. And Nantucket gets the call here. Inside the arch. Scrum continues, and Nauset with the some seriously cute Whaler fans right in front of me here. Whalers with a much more aggressive tactics here in the second quarter. Here's an opportunity inside the arch. And it'll set up another corner for the Whalers here with 1:30 and counting here in the second quarter. Still no score. Carly Ray to put it in play. Let's see if Nantucket can come up with something here in the waning moments of the first half. No score. Pass in front. Low shot, deflected. Staying with it, Nantucket moves in, and it scores! It somehow finds the net! The Whalers score first. Stick-to-itiveness on offense for Nantucket. 57 seconds left in the first half, and Nantucket scores to take a 1-0 lead. Sadie Patterson will be the goal scorer for Nantucket. A scrum inside that arch. And Cecilia Hand unable to get her leg out against that post, far post, to deny the shot. And the Whalers, with 57 seconds left, take a 1-0 lead here in the second quarter. Nauset trying to counter here in the final moments of the first half. Tipped away, and Nantucket will get the call. Good job by Evie Phelps. Sadie Patterson, the leading goal scorer. Actually, Nauset gets, Nantucket gets to it. Leading goal scorer for the Whalers. Mara Mooney, however, not playing, probably one of their best players. Five seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the Whalers will take a 1-0 lead into the halftime break. Horn sounds, and we will take a break as the Whalers draw first blood. Sadie Patterson, just inside of a minute with 57 seconds to go, finds the net for Nantucket. They will go to the half with a 1-0 lead. Come on back. We've got second half action here on the NSC and NCTV.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Well, guys, I'm here with Tristan Grimes, wide receiver for the Whaler football team. Tristan, you participated in some Whaler homecoming events today, including the relay race where you came in first. How cool was it to win in that event and even participate in it?
It was really fun, and it was really cool, just the opportunity to do that, especially to win my senior year. You know, I'll probably never get an opportunity to be in the community like this with the student section and everything like that, so it was really fun.
You know, how cool is it to see the community coming together for this team, for this island, supporting the team, and enjoying such awesome activity?
Yeah, our fans are really supportive, and it's great. They're with us with the highs and the lows. You know, when we were 0-8 a couple years ago, and now we're 6-0. So we're really grateful for them always being here for us.
So tomorrow, a big game. Not only is it the homecoming game, it's also a senior game. What are you most looking forward to going into tomorrow?
I'm most looking forward to probably getting revenge on Sandwich. They beat us pretty bad last year in Nantucket on homecoming. So mostly that, and just, you know, get to play on the home field one more time with my seniors.
And final question, this team has made a huge improvement from last year, even 2 years ago to this year. What have you been most proud of this team?
Something I'm most proud of is probably just how we came together. I remember just being on the team the past 3 years, and even last year or 2 years ago. It just felt like now, like, we're so much more like as a team, like as a family together than the last 3 years.
All right, thank you so much, Tristan.
There's a fake handoff, looking deep, got a man out there, caught! It's going to be Hanlon in for a touchdown, Whalers! It'll be a handoff again. McKeever's got the corner once again, 15-10, 5 cuts it up, touchdown, Whalers! Eli McKeever flexing his muscles. Silva to the near side. He's looking. Fade to Silva, got it! Touchdown, Whalers! What a catch! Woohoo! Here's 4 wideouts, spread formation for the Blue Knights on offense. King bobbles the snap, and he's got a little pass intercepted. Jenkinson's going to go to the house for a Whalers. Pick 6, touchdown! Jeremy Jenkinson picks it off and takes it 49 yards for an exclamation point.
to welcome you back to live action here as we get set for the second half of play. Sadie Patterson got the Whalers on the board with a goal. As you can see, Harriman and the Whalers will defend the right side. Of your screen with 15 minutes on the clock. Again, the Whalers with a 1-0 lead. And Nantucket puts it in as the clock begins here in the second half of play for the round of 32 MIAA Division 3 playoffs. And just out of play as Evie Phelps unable to keep it in play. Here the Warriors getting up. Here's an opportunity, crossing pass. Harriman there, doesn't get a good clean kick. Somehow she gets a piece of it, diving to the ground, and the Whalers clear. Wow, what a defensive effort there by Shelby Harriman, diving down the senior captain, and that's going to be a whistle. So less than a minute into the second half, the Warriors had their first legitimate goal-scoring opportunity as the ball got over the foot of Shelby Harriman, but fortunately for the Whalers, the defense was there, and then Harriman with a diving attempt to the far post, able to get just enough of it to nudge it out of harm's way. And we did receive word from our athletic director, Travis Lombardi, some accolades here for the Whalers football team as the Whalers, again, on defense here, the Warriors with a good advance. It comes from the Cape Cod Football Officials Association as the Whalers will be announced as the recipients of the Bill Doherty Sportsmanship Award. It recognizes high school football programs that prioritize sportsmanship above all else, and Nantucket's selection highlights their dedication to fostering a positive environment for players, coaches, opponents, and officials, and setting an example in the Cape Cod and Islands League. CCFOA President Jim Butcher praised the Whalers as he said the Nantucket players and staff consistently demonstrate class in high-pressure moments, making officiating a joy rather than a challenge. And Coach Everett, his emphasis on technique, teamwork, and humility aligns perfectly with what the Bill Doherty Sportsmanship Award represents. So great job, Coach Reese Everett and his entire crew and the entire football team. Congratulations. That is a well-esteemed award from the Cape Cod Football Association, Officiating Association. And we are, again, waiting with bated breath as we approach the 1 o'clock hour and see where and who the Whalers will face. In all likelihood, they will remain at 8. They did what they needed to do, beating all of their opponents by 14 points or more. And if they do remain at the number 8 seed, they will host Pentucket, as long as those numbers all added up. Again, we've analyzed it and reanalyzed it, but the MIAA has the final say, so we'll see what number they put the Whalers at. Either way, it will be a playoff game as Nantucket tried to advance here. 4 minutes into play here into the second half. The Whalers with a 1-0 lead off a Sadie Patterson goal in the final minute of the first half. Nauset advancing. Unable to get by the defense of number 9, Sophia Yelverton. Back the other way come the Warriors. Yelverton unable to
Keep it off her leg there, and Nauset will put it in. It looks like we've figured some things out here as, again, we are battling outside elements. Let the live stream back up. And again, of course, want to welcome and thank the folks from the Warrior side of things over in the Nauset area. Down just 1-0 here, and they try and advance it into the circle, into the arch. And it will set up a corner here for the Warriors, their first of the second half. They had a couple opportunities early on in the first half as well. Good defense by Nantucket, and that'll be a whistle for the Whalers. Unable to get a shot off that corner attempt, so good job by the Whalers defense. Along the sidelines, just in front of us, unfortunately, Heavy Phelps unable to keep it in play. It'll be Stella Weinberg to give it a whirl, and Nantucket will get a free hit here. Play continues right in front of us. Warriors get the call. Nauset has been the aggressor here in the second half. The first 5 minutes at least. Whalers get the call. Good job by Sadie Patterson. She's got it here along the sidelines. The lone goal scored by the senior forward. Here's Rowan Paul along the near side, intercepted by the Warriors. Oh, nice play. Whalers are there. It's Yelverton. And the Warriors get the whistle as Maeve Kennelly, the sophomore, gets to it. Bounding ball inside the arch. And that'll set up another corner as the infraction happens inside the arch. So again, another opportunity for the Warriors here as they try and break into the scoreboard here. 1-0 our score, 7 minutes and counting. Pass goes out front. Pass intercepted. Nicely done by the Whalers defensive squad. Gonzalez trailing in. Good job by the Whalers defense here. Oh, good intercept, crossing pass. Denied, but another corner opportunity here upcoming for the Warriors as they keep the pressure on. Six minutes, 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. A third quarter that's been dominated by the Warriors' offensive side. Again, pass goes out. And another corner opportunity. Bounding ball heads outside the circle. Pass deflected. In front, the Warriors are there. Shot scores. They finally get to it after multiple corner attempts. And they tie it at 1 here with the 5:55 left in the third quarter. Reese Ferguson, the freshman,
at the right place at the right time, and she ties it up at 1. And we have a timeout here with the Whalers calling timeout. It has been a third quarter dominated by the Warriors. We'll take a break as well here on the NSC and NCTV and come back with the remainder of the third quarter. We're tied at 1 after the Warriors knotted up.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to live action here as the Whalers will put it in after the Warriors draw even at 1 behind Reese Ferguson's goal off the corner. 5:55 left here in the third quarter. It has been a third quarter dominated by the Warriors' possession. Carly Ray will play it along the far sideline as Nantucket tries to get something going here offensively. The Warriors have dominated possession, and after 3 consecutive corner attempts, they find the net past Harriman to knot it up at 1 goal apiece. We are playing the opening round of 32 here, MIAA Division 3, and Nauset unable to keep it in play. It'll be Wolschlager to chase it down, and she will play it forward for Nantucket. Along the sidelines here, and the Warriors once again come up with it. Tipped away. Into the arch it goes. Harriman gives it a boot. Ava Watson there for Nantucket defensively. Carly Ray as well. Good pressure applied by the Warriors here. Finally, a whistle for Nantucket as, again, Nauset now trying to take the lead here after they tie it up here in the third quarter. Unofficially, I have the Whalers with 4 shots on goal, 3 shots on goal for the Warriors. Each of them have found the net once. Nice job up ahead, and Warriors get the whistle. Good crowd here as the lone athletic event. Some folks from the other side have ventured over as well. Thanks very much for all of you who have joined us here on the NSC and NCTV. Again, the Warriors advancing it into the offensive side. That's a high stick for offensive player to be Whalers to put it in. Played out near midfield. Rowan Paul gives chase, but Nauset is there. Carly Ray whistled, and it'll be Callie Murphy to put it in, number 26. Over the stick of a couple of Whalers defenders, and Phelps whistled for
Carly Ray putting it back in for Nantucket. Actually, Sophia Sullivan, excuse me, number 19. And Nantucket will look to stop another advance here as the clock approaches 2.5 minutes here in the third quarter. The Warriors have tied it up here in the third quarter. Now looking to take the lead. Smacked ahead. And Nantucket gets the whistle. Good box out there and movement by the Warriors. Good play by Carly Ray. Out of bounds, however, though, before it got to that midfield stripe. Again, the Warriors have applied pressure this entire quarter as they have knotted it up at 1 and still retained possession here with 1.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Overrun by number 13, Evie Phelps. And it'll be a whistle against the Warriors here. See if the Whalers can come up with some late quarter magic here. Phelps running it in. And the Warriors are there. Good intercept there by number 19. That's Sophia Sullivan. Clock continues to run with 45 seconds to go here in the third. Still tied at 1. The winner, in all likelihood, will move on to face the 4 seed. That is Medfield. Unable to keep it in was Sadie Patterson. Up to midfield. And keeping it in nicely along the sidelines, number 20 there, Maeve Kennelly. Good stick work. With just 5 seconds to go here, we'll see if something can happen here in the third quarter. And that goes wide of the net as the buzzer sounds. So we'll take a break here in the NSC and NCTV. We're now tied at 1 after the Warriors, behind a Reese Ferguson goal, knotted at 1 goal apiece. The winner will move on. The loser stays home here at the end of 3 quarters. We're tied at 1.
He's got it! He's got it!
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Hi, I'm Jackie Van Yon, also known as Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I will be hosting this year's 2024 Halloween Parade in downtown Nantucket. Let's check it out. All right, today I'm being joined by
Jackie Ganella
and
Chelsea Denby.
And we are sat in front of the Blue Beetle, handing out candy to the local kids. What is your favorite Nantucket Halloween tradition?
My favorite tradition is the Main Street Parade. I love it.
Right now we are enjoying the annual Halloween Parade. Alrighty, today I'm here with Nantucket's Fire Department. You are?
Owen West. Tyler Schultz.
All right, thank you guys for joining me today.
Want to welcome you back to live action as we get set for the fourth quarter. We're now tied at 1. The Whalers had a 1-0 lead at halftime. Less than a minute left in the second quarter. Sadie Patterson put the Whalers on the board, but a goal by Reese Ferguson off a corner play tied it up at 1 for Nauset, and they have controlled the possession here in the second half with lots of opportunities. Harriman has stood tall, but she did allow the lone goal off of a corner play. So 15 minutes on the clock here, and we will play until somebody wins. The winner, in all likelihood, will move on to face the number 4 seed, barring an upset. That will be Medfield in Division 3. Up ahead. Pass deflected, but controlled by the Whalers. That's Kelly, Clementine Kelly, along the sidelines. Runs out of room. Plays it back to Carly Ray. Unable to advance it. Here's Ray now. And the Warriors are there. They have certainly been able to flip the field here, as Nantucket unable to get to it and stop the advance. Good play by Wolfschlager to get it out of harm's way. Nice play on defense. Here's Carly Ray along the sideline. Far side. She'll try and advance it. Out of bounds off a Warrior. So Nantucket continues. Lifted into the zone. Good whack. Here's Patterson in front. Just wide of the net. Good opportunity. That was the 5th shot on goal for Nantucket. Sadie Patterson had a look. And Carly Ray will draw the whistle here, so the Whalers will advance here. We're just underway here in the fourth quarter. Lifted into the zone. And Nauset will turn it the other way here and advance. This play continues right behind the shed. Intercepted by Nantucket. Patterson looking to make a move, but it'll be Nauset drawing the whistle. Here's Carly Ray, pokes it ahead, stays with it. The senior gets it into the arch area, and Nantucket gets the whistle here. Another opportunity for the Whalers on offense. Carly Ray through the arch. Save made. Good job by Cecilia Hand. The sophomore goaltender got a leg on it. And the Warriors now turning the possession. This one will stay in bounds, but the Warriors get the call. Good job by Wolfschlager to draw the whistle. Crossing pass into the arch. Wolfschlager is there. And another corner opportunity. Formation is how the Warriors scored their first goal. As we approach 11 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter, Harriman's going to have to come up big here once again. Whalers defenders come out. Shot goes through.
Harriman makes the save. Rebound is loose in front, and Nauset takes the lead on another goal. We'll have to see who gets credited with the goal for Nauset. The corners have been crucial as Shelby Harriman slow to get up. The Warriors have come to Nantucket and scored 2 goals here in the second half to take a 2-1 lead. Whalers looking to attack. Warriors get the whistle. Approaching 10.5 minutes here in the fourth quarter. The Warriors have just notched their second goal of the second half. Carly Ray will put it in here for Nantucket. As the Whalers need a goal just to tie it up here. Sadie Patterson had an opportunity, but unable to pull the trigger cleanly. Here's an advance. Kelly. And sets up a corner for the Whalers. Explanation by the referee, so Clementine Kelly will put it in here. Pass back to Ray, sends it forward. And the Warriors are there defensively. Nine minutes and 10 seconds left here. The Whalers now down 2-1. They are the higher seed at number 13, but they are down a goal here in the fourth quarter. Clementine Kelly will move it up a little bit here and put it in play. Sullivan will get another chance. Clock approaches 8 minutes to play. This one gets into the arch. Kelly looking to play it. Pass goes through. Warriors are there. Whalers applying good pressure, but unable to get any clean shots off. This one bounds in. Rowan Paul there. Warriors get to it first. Out of bounds, so back to the Whalers. 7:30 left. We've played half of the fourth quarter here. The Warriors have tallied a goal to make it 2-1. Good pressure being applied by the Whalers here. See if it can equate to a goal. Good move to avoid one. Here's Paul inside the arch. Good defense. She turns. Sends it through. Sends it through. Out of bounds. It'll be Whalers' ball. Carly Ray hustles over for it. As we approach 6 minutes and 30 seconds. job by the Whalers to keep it in. Warriors are there defensively. Good effort along the sidelines by Wolschlager to keep it in. And the Whalers get the call. That was Yelverton. And there's Wolschlager to put it in. Under the stick of Yelverton. Wolschlager. Warriors advance it into the offensive end. Pass goes through, intercepted by Carly Ray. All the way through, that'll go out of bounds. Whalers will get it. Time now becoming an issue as it's just 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Whalers down 2-1. The winner will advance to play in all likelihood Medfield, which is the 4 seed. A stacked Division 3. Pass goes through. Harriman is there to kick away. Good save. And Whalers get the whistle. Wolschlager to put it in. She gives it a good whack, and up ahead, here comes the Whalers. Phelps denied. Patterson plays it ahead. Good defense by Carly Ray, but she draws the whistle. Lucy Powers gives it up, and Ray is there. And timeout will be called by Tia Responte and the Warriors as she gathers her troops. 4:03 to go. We'll take a quick break here as well on the NSC and NCTV. Come back with the final 4:03 of the fourth quarter. Whalers need a goal to tie it up. They're down 2-1.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Both teams breaking their huddles here as we've got 4:03 to play in the fourth quarter. The Warriors have scored twice here in the second half to take a 2-1 lead. You're watching Whalers Athletics, the MIAA Division 3 round of 32 field hockey game. Coming to you live from NHS Fields. As again, Warriors will put it in. Callie Murphy gives it up. Patterson called for the whistle. Stella Weinberg plays it along the sidelines. Weinberg gets it back, and the Whalers will get the whistle.
Time is of the essence for Nantucket here offensively. They're going to have to get something going here quickly. Wolfslager gives it a whack. Onside was Whalers' Clementine Kelly. So we approach 3 minutes to play. Out of bounds to the Warriors. All the way up ahead. And the Whalers get the call here. They're going to have to do something here in a hurry as we approach the 2.5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Patterson lets it go up ahead. Warriors with a good defensive effort. They play it up ahead as we approach 2 minutes to go. Yelverton advances across midfield. Warriors are there. And they could just hang on to it here. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Into the arch, the Warriors. And Nantucket fortunate there gets the whistle. But the clock continues to move here as we approach 1.5 minutes left here in the regular season for one of these two teams. The Warriors with a 2-1 lead. Whalers get the whistle. Up ahead, Carly Ray tips it forward. Warriors get the whistle. No rush for Nauset. And we are under 1 minute to play. Whalers season on the brink here. Unless they can somehow get a goal. The number 13 seed versus the number 20 seed. .30 seconds to play here in the fourth. Pass comes in. Whalers get it out. Patterson advances. 2-1, Nauset with the lead. Whalers need some magical moment here to get a goal. There's down to 15 seconds. That may do it for the Whalers here, as the Nauset Warriors have come over and scored twice here in the second half, and they will walk away here with a 2-1 win and send the Whalers packing. Unfortunately, not enough offense for Nantucket today, as the Whalers will graduate 8 seniors off of this squad. So congratulations to coaches Weber and the Whalers on a great regular season. And they fall short here to the Nauset Warriors, 2-1. We'll now turn our attentions to boys soccer. They will be off island tomorrow to face Assabet Valley. Good luck to Coach Brannigan and his squad. And then, of course, we'll await the seedings for the football team, undefeated at 8-0. And in all likelihood, we'll host a game here. We'll await that announcement coming up here just after 1 o'clock from the MIAA. Again, congratulations to the Nauset Warriors. They will move on in the Division III state tournament in field hockey. Thanks very much for joining us here on the NFC and NCTV. We will be back at it as soon as we find out what's going on with football. Again, thanks very much to Pavlin Alexiev. He's one of our JV football players, for joining us here on the camera. And, of course, Charles Douglas for navigating the craziness that is live television. I am Chris Morris. For all of us here at the NSC and NCTV, again, congratulations to the Whalers field hockey team on another fantastic season, their 5th straight appearance in the MIAA tournament. They graduate another great group and will regroup again next year. Thanks very much. Have a great weekend, Whalers Nation.